What's good, YouTube family? How's everybody doing today on this Sunday evening? Hopefully everybody's doing wonderfully blessed and had a great day. Man, guys, I apologize that the video is late. This is the third time I'm using a new app, trying to figure it out. I messed up 2 times already. Couldn't hear the volume on my videos. So nonetheless, this is hopefully the third time's the charm. This is your boy Jaime G, and I'm about to drop it like it's hot, baby, and break you guys off some Doge news. We're going to get into the charts, look at resistance, support, and then get into a little bit of fundamentals. Now, if you're new to my channel and all that sounds good to you, maybe you can help your boy out and give me a fat thumbs up, maybe leave me a comment, or subscribe to my channel. It helps me out with the YouTube algo, guys. But even if you don't, it's all good in the hood, baby. I just appreciate your time and you watching my video, man, or just stopping by as a viewer. I appreciate it, guys. None of this is ever financial advice. It's just your boy running his mouth, sharing his thoughts and opinions, nothing more, nothing less. Please never take it as financial advice, guys. Now, your boy is ready to break you guys off. Are you guys ready? I'm pretty sure you guys are. Let's get it, baby. All right, guys, Bitcoin is down 0.32% for the day. It's sitting at 48,152 with 22 cents. Not too bad, guys, considering, you know what I mean? It was the weekend. Volume was down. And that's usually what happens on the weekend. But Bitcoin pretty much hold its ground. It stayed about between 48,000 and 49,000 pretty much over the whole weekend. You know, we're getting to the lower 48s. Hopefully we don't dip any lower, but if we do, hopefully we don't go any lower than 47, right? But people were calling for 40K, mid 20,000s. It's just funny, guys, you know, because Bitcoin's been pretty much trading sideways, pretty much being boring as hell. Not really doing much, right? And people are getting bearish, right? But when Bitcoin was pumping for like the past 3 to 4 weeks, going from 29,000 all the way up to 50K, everybody was, oh, and their mama was like, oh, bull run, and it's back, right? But now all of a sudden there's bearish videos on YouTube and bearish news articles and so on and so forth. You get the point I'm making, guys. I'm not going to keep elaborating on that, but Bitcoin is still holding its ground nonetheless. All right, guys, let's get into the main superstar of my channel. That's Dogecoin, right? We're sitting at 28 cents, guys, and we're currently down 0.71% for the day. We had a 24 hour low of 27 cents, 24-hour high of 28 cents, okay? Market cap is sitting at $37 billion, and volume in the last 24 hours is at 1.58. Obviously, guys, that is why the price of Doge is sitting where it's at. We didn't have a lot of volume over the weekend, you know, so not a lot of buying pressure to help push the price of Doge up. All right, guys, that's pretty much the stats. Now, let's get into this article here, and then we'll get into the charts because they kind of correlate with each other. Now, it says, today, Dogecoin has corrected to 30 cents, but faces rejection of the recent high. The price has pulled back to the low of 28 cents. If Dogecoin holds above the current support, the market will rise to break the initial resistance at 30 cents. Now, it says, Dogecoin resumes an upward move, battles resistance at 30 cents. Now, I agree as well, guys. I thought resistance was at 32 cents, guys, but we dipped below 30 cents, and we have not been able to break past it these past. We tested it 4 days in a row, guys, and we got rejected all 4 times. So we're going to have to break past 30 cents before we pass 32 cents. But we'll look at the charts here in a second, and I'll show you. Now, it says, this will drive the price higher and retest the overhead resistance at 35 cents. A break above the overhead resistance will drive the altcoin to the price high of 45 cents. Conversely, if the bears break below the 28 support, the altcoin will fall to the low of 26 cents. This will force the altcoin to resume a sideways movement between 26 and 30 cents. The downward correction between 26 and 30 will continue as long as the range-bound levels remain unbroken. All right, guys, so the reason why they're saying 26 cents, right, because that's where the 100-day moving average is. It's technically at 0.2682. Right, but in my opinion, that's 27 cents. Okay, I'm calling it 27, but they're saying 26. Now, obviously, if we can't break above resistance at 30 cents, then we're going to be trading sideways and consolidating between 26 and 30 cents until we do otherwise. That's obviously what it's saying here. Now, let's look at the charts, and I'll show you exactly what they're talking about. So this chart we're looking at, guys, is a daily chart, okay? So every candle here represents a day. Now, we're going to talk about support first. Now, the red line here, obviously, guys, is the 100-day moving average, which is support. So, like I was saying, so they're talking about, he says 26 cents, right? Okay, so that's why that's the red line, like I said, is at 0.2682. Well, that's 27 cents. As you can see here, guys, right? We tested support 2 days in a row. But the support did what it does, and it held its ground, and Doge bounced back up, right? And we bounced back up from the 20, that was around 26 cents when we hit it there, right? And now, you know what I mean, we're trading at around what? We're at the 28 cents. But resistance, guys, was at 32 cents. We tested resistance here, 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 and here, right? And this one over here. Oh, sorry guys, I'm learning how to use this freaking scribbler, right? So we tested that 6 days in a row, right guys? When then, as you can, on this big red candle right here, where I'm drawing this arrow, right there, we dipped below 30 cents, okay? And ever since that day, we have not been able to break above 30 cents. Now we're struggling, right? Now that's why 30 cents is our level of resistance, this white line here, right? We tested it 4 days in a row. We tested it here, 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 and here, where I made those 4 white lines, okay? That's where we tested resistance, and we got rejected all 4 days in a row, right? So we're struggling with 30 cents, guys. So in order to keep pushing up, we need to break this level of resistance, like this article was saying. All right, guys, hopefully I didn't confuse you with all my doodling there. That's what I had as far as the technical goes. I like to keep it pretty easy breezy and simple when it comes to the charts, right? So hopefully it wasn't too much. All right, now where's my other article that I wanted to get into? Here we go. Now it says majority of Dogecoin supply owned by only 0.01% of holders. Right now, this title is kind of confusing, guys. So we're gonna break it. I'll break it down to you, okay, as we go along. Now it says new investors only hold 25%. The data from the report showed that new investors have been increasing their holdings over time. As of July 20th, July 2020, new investors only held 9% of the total supply, but this number has risen 25% in 2021. So basically, guys, a little over a year, it's gone from 9 to 25%, right, for new Dogecoin investors, hodlers, right? Now it says data shows that the new investors were increasing their holdings in Doge, while old investors had decreased their holdings during the rally. Obviously, guys, the old hodlers, the old investors are taking profits. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But they're trying to make it sound like, oh, like there's something wrong with that, but there isn't, right? Now it says old investors in this case were grouped as investors who had held on their Doge for more than 2 years. These investors had accounted for 30% of the total supply back in 2020, and today that number has dropped down to 20%. Okay, guys, so basically, guys, over the last year, these longtime hodlers who have been holding for more than 2 years, right? We lost 10% of those people, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. What is the whole reason why we invest, guys? The bottom line is because we're trying to make money. I'm trying to become a crypto millionaire, right? And if the opportunity knocks at my door and I can do, make life-changing money, of course I'm going to cash in. So that's probably what the 10% did here, right? But like I said, they're trying to make this look in a negative way, right? That's why I'm trying to break it down to you guys and show you it's not negative. It's just it's investing, man. Nothing more, nothing less. Now it says this is expected in an asset that spent a long time in the bear market. Investors look to take profits once there is a significant uptick in the price of the asset. Duh. Now it goes on to say Dogecoin also experienced a major increase in the number of daily active users in 2021. This number has grown with the price of Doge peaking at the all-time high before correcting downwards as the coin price crashed. On average, on-chain data shows that there are 32,000 daily active users for the meme coin. Now it says minority holds majority Dogecoin supply. Now what does that mean? Okay, now they're going to break it down right here. Now it says there are currently 4 million Dogecoin holders, but surprisingly, the large majority of this number owns the smallest share of Doge supply. The data shows that 2.1 of total holders hold less than 100 Doge in their wallets, while the majority of the coins are held by larger entities. So basically what they're breaking down and saying, right, what I'm interpreting, guys, in this paragraph is obviously that people holding only 100% of Doge, guys, are holding, 4 million Doge holders, right, So most people holding only 100%, only 100 Doge, are make up 2.1% of that, right? And that's a little bit, right? But they're making it sound like it's a bad thing, and it's not. Now, I hope I didn't confuse you there, right? It says, to put this into perspective, Dogecoin currently has a supply of 130 billion coins. The chain analyst data shows that 0.01% of holders hold 82% of the total supply. That puts it at only 535 entities owning the majority of Doge supply, putting the number held by these entities at a cumulative 106 billion coins held between them. Only these 106 billion coins, 37 billion is held by only 31 investors, putting the investors holding at over 1 billion coins on average. Okay, guys, so basically what they're saying, right? So there's 130 billion, right? So what is left? So obviously, so 106 of those are out of 535 entities. So that leaves 24 billion coins that is made out of retail investors such as you and me. Okay, is what they're basically breaking down. And out of the 106 billion, 30, it's only made out of 31 investors. I know it's kind of tricky, and I'm trying to break it down to you guys, but if you want to do your own research and look it up, right, then they give you statistics right here on this chart, so you could do it yourself. I'm trying to break it down so you guys understand. Now it says of these 106 billion coins, I'll read it again, 37 billion is held by only 31 investors, putting the investors holding at over 1 billion coins each on average. These holders have held on their coins for at least 6 months to 2 years. Okay, guys, so out of these people, okay, that they're saying that are controlling and holding this many coins, but they've been holding for 6 months to 2 years, guys, so they're not day traders or anything like that. They're people that are hodling and obviously believe in Dogecoin because they're still holding on to their investment. There's no telling who these entities are. They could range from businesses to crypto exchanges that hold a large number of coins, but it leaves us with two possibilities highlighted in the report. Either the vast majority of Doge is locked in exchanges and traded by retail, or it is concentrated in the hands of a small number of now wealthy individuals. Now, guys, there's a lot of speculation, right? Like, obviously, there is one wallet that owns 28% of all circulating Doge, and the rumor is, and the theory is that is Robinhood, right? But you also have like Webull, right, and Robinhood, where you can't pull your crypto off of these assets. So these exchanges have a lot of investors that invest through their app, right? So they're basically acting as the holders, right? Because you can't yank your crypto off of their exchanges. That's why Robinhood and Webull, those, a lot of people don't like using those apps for crypto because you're basically not your bank. They are. But like I said, guys, I tried to break this article down for you. Hopefully it wasn't confusing. Hopefully it was informative and useful. You know what I mean? Because this article was kind of tricky. Not tricky, but the way they worded it in the title, like it's something bad. But all right, guys, this is what your boy had. Hopefully it was informative and helpful for you guys this Sunday. You guys stay safe and blessed. Until tomorrow, your boy is out. Peace.